Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Tua now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
That's not good enough, man.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on the punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert throwing again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 8 yards.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 3, Broncos nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers.
Tunga Vailoa's pass complete.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Tua. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Tua now on 1st down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Just like that.
Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. Herbert, big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route,
letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
17, Broncos 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Tua now on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover him, cornerback cover him, safety covering him. Always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
On 1st and 10, Herbert Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On the coverage.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Now he's forced out left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll find Everett there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Herbert. Escaping. Herbert has it knocked free. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56, right there.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 15.
From 6 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll find Williams on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Herbert on first down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Number 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Herbert back to the air, and that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
56, Mike, 56.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So out come the Chargers, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
20-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Again, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Complete.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got Gordon open, completes it. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moop, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the lead is down to 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
38. Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Dancing to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones, his second sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
To Gerald Everett.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Herbert
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this one to Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it no gain there on the first down play. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 64 yards, and the Broncos cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Tua to throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He's forced out of bounds.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Broncos 20.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Two and now on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Being chased out left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second down and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.